Hello, Just Too Good here. Today we're taking a look at the LEGO Movie 2 Shimmer and Shine Sparkle Spa set with 694 pieces, 2 minifigures, 1 mini doll, and 5 brick-built characters. It retails for $70 in the United States, where it's going to release later in April. I got this at my Target. Now let's take a look at those minifigures. So we'll take a look at the mini doll Balthazar the Glampire first, and the design of this is hilarious. He's not only wearing women's jeans, as said in the movie, but he has his chest showing and a little amulet printing there. Also some side arm printing for sleeves, which is quite cool. I like how he has 2 different cape pieces, and it gives a nice kind of shine to them, which is an interesting color in general. And his hair piece is very interesting. It's a new piece altogether, and not only is it a translucent light blue that's seen throughout the set, but they also add these little sparkles to it, which is quite hilarious. And you can definitely use that as a crystal piece if you'd like. And his face is a very smug look. Thankfully, you get 2 of those in this set. And the second time that appears in the set is with this vampire bat version of Balthazar, which not only gives us a new face print for Balthazar, which is just useful in general since this is the only set he appears in, but also it gives us a new piece in general, which is this design of a bat piece with a neck attachment. And that uses a pole connection, so I want to see how people use that in the future, maybe with like Scooby-Doo or whatnot, because the Scooby-Doo head also has a pole connection design like a mini doll. And the design of this, again, uses that really nice hair piece. I love how that piece came out. And that's it for both Balthazars. Oh, and if you're wondering how Balthazar's hairpiece looks on a minifigure, here it is on Lucy, which gives her a very punk-like look. The Benny of the set I really want to highlight because I love that new face print. I mean, look at the design. Isn't that adorable? He just looks super happy, and I can see that being used outside of this situation. And he has his same torso print that's found in a lot of other sets, and the air tanks at the back. And the other side of the face is also awesome as heck. I love this big grin on his face, which is just adorable. And you could use this if you want to give classic minifigures a different facial expression, so I definitely want to see the uses there. Unlike Benny, there's nothing exclusive with Lucy here, with a pretty common face print and her torso and legs, which appear in a lot of sets. Though it is nice that they included that hair piece, which only was included in the LEGO CMF series for the LEGO Movie 2. So at least this has a long-lasting shelf version that you could get it in. And at the alternate face, she has a very smiling look. The Unikitty of this set is called Calm Down Kitty, and it has a new exclusive face print, which is really cute. And the design of this for just the warrior outfits is an exclusive that appears in like Emmett's Dreamhouse and that Comic-Con exclusive as well. I'm glad that they used the newer Unikitty attachment though, with that inverted 1x3 plate piece at the bottom of the head attached to one of those stamp pieces, so it just makes it a lot more sturdy and it's not going to just fall off of the figure. This brick build character is called Flaminga. The design of this is a lot like the Bananar build from Unikitty's Sweetest Friends, and it's quite hilarious in general. I just don't like how you can't move the arms up and down. You can only move them side to side with that little handle attachment they have going on. And that makes it impossible for them to massage any of the minifigures on the massage table, which is kind of a letdown. Also, this printing for the torso at the front is a new printed 1x2 brick. There's no stickers in the set. And he does have a tail, which you could adjust up and down, which is quite an interesting build because that uses the newer heart plate piece. And at the top, he does have Unikitty's tail in this pink coloring, which I believe is exclusive to the set in this color. And here is 8, who is a quadrupus, if that's the right name for it, even though his name is 8, so he should be an octopus. He should have 8 tentacles. Either way, don't think about it too hard, because these tentacle pieces, I believe, are new and exclusive in that lavender color in the set. If I'm wrong, I'm sure the comments will correct me. In one arm, he is holding this little teapot, and in the other one, he's holding a little tray with a nice champagne glass on it. And his face print at the front is printed, so that's really neat. Also, there's a 2x2 plate in a pearl gold color, which is useful as well. Finally, we have Archimedes, who is probably my favorite of the brick-built characters in the set because the face is just adorable. It's like this little cat thing. Both of these are printed, so you have also another print for the torso. And you have arms that you can move up and down, which are just attached via one stud. And so you get some movement there, even though it's a little bit hard. And then at the back, there's also a tail, which you can move up and down as well, which is clipped on. So for the main spa build, I'm glad all this is one connected build. There's not a lot of side builds in the set in general. And also, I love the color scheme on it. You have a lot of trans light blue colors, you have some clear, you have some aqua, and it gives it a very nice, vibrant look. At the right of the spa is a nice jacuzzi build, which I love that lavender color. Also, you got some translucent light blue. And Unikitty is shown on the box to be here, but you could put some other characters as well. You could close off this top if you'd like, but on the inside, it does have a very nice build showing a little water design using some of those corner macaroni tile pieces. And there is a play feature going on there. So if you put a character at the top, there's a lever on the side, which, if you push it up, the character is just plopped out to the back of the jacuzzi. We'll try that one more time. Just push this slot back up, and then once again, pull the lever, and that's a nice little play feature. Aside from that play feature, at the jacuzzi side, there's also a sink. There's a nice bottle of what seems to be maybe soap or lotion or whatnot. It's not labeled or anything like that. And then there's these nice little candles right here, which use that newer flame piece from Harry Potter. The middle section is a doorway and definitely the best looking part of the build. Not only does it have some studs in the back so you can make Lucy hide there, but I love how these side parts use the Nexo Knight shield in that trans light blue color, which I believe are exclusive to the set in that color, but watch the comments, they'll probably call me out if I'm wrong. And if you go all the way to the top, there are two of these little speakers just to add to the effect of it, and also some nice clear pieces just crystallizing a design at the top. And finally, this section is for Balthazar. You have these little lotions or shampoos at the front on these 1x2 and 2x2 jumpers, which are cute little builds. Also more of those Nexo Knight shields in that trans light blue coloring. But the play feature here is actually by spinning a little part at the back, you can make Balthazar turn into a bat. Looking at the back of that particular area gives some insight into how that play feature works. Basically, there's this gear from the pop-up party bus at the bottom. If it's pushed to the left, like it is now, the Balthazar bat form will show. If it's pushed to the right, Balthazar's regular vampire form will show. And at the back, there's also these two little bottles of what seems to be lotion or shampoo, just to add to the set. So I like that they didn't just make this back so hollow, they actually add a little bit of detail to it. And the Balthazar bat form is held by a 1x1 plate with the handle at the end, so you can move him up and down if you'd like. And also, I love how they used this pink crystal up here, because if you got Power Miners, you probably never got this crystal in that color, because that's not any of the Power Miners Rock Monster colors. And finally, there's the massage table, which I like how it uses these pieces in aqua, which are some tiles and some of those macaroni corner tile pieces. Also a nice 2x3 in that blue coloring. And it's a really interesting build where you could put the minifigure head right at the end there. I just wish that, as mentioned earlier, those animals can be used to give him a massage, because none of them actually reach the height. The flamingo's too tall, and the other two are too short, unless you really want to stretch the octopus's hand right here, but even that won't be able to reach, so that's kind of a shame in my opinion. It's not a big deal though, and that's it for the build of the set. Let's take a look at the packaging and then the final verdict. Here is the front of the box, and the back of the box, which shows a bunch of different features of the set. As for the instructions, no ads for the other spring sets, unfortunately, at the end. It's just an ad for the LEGO Movie 2 video game right here, which says you can unlock a model in the game if you use that code. So overall, this is one of the LEGO Movie 2 sets that's aimed more towards the Friends demographic, like the Party Bus, but that doesn't deter me from liking it, because this is one of the stronger LEGO Movie 2 sets. Like, it's definitely in the top 5, I'd say. For $70, you get a really elaborate build that has such a unique look to it. I love that they didn't shy away from using trans light blue pieces and some clear pieces, which give it a very crystal-like design overall. And it's an interesting topic in general. We don't get much spas from LEGO. We do get a lot in the LEGO Friends world, but that has a very particular style. This one is a lot more, I guess, gender neutral in its colors. I like a lot of the lavender pieces as well. And the character selection here is one of the strongest, because you get these really interesting and funny brick-built characters, but you also get new variants for common characters like Benny and Unikitty, which are exclusive to the set so far, and that's the only way to get Balthazar and that Bat version. So I'd rate this one an A. I highly recommend it. There's just little things I don't like about it, like, for example, just inaccuracies with the figures, but it's not a big deal. And that's it for now. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.